Well, my dad, he was like in a band before I was ever born. So like, I was pretty much born into it. And then my sister, she's been in bands, and right now she's got like two different bands up in Denver. And I just started I kind of, I first started skateboarding. That was, I was like, frick, F school, man, I'm just going to skateboard. That kind of turned into guitar. And then Sonic Vomit came around, and I started playing bass with them. And so then that was probably the longest band I had ever been in. Then I quit that band and just started doing my own stuff, like just making all my own music. And that's where I am now, I haven't really gone anywhere with it, but I still continue to like make music. So that's kind of it in a nutshell, I guess. Yeah, this one's like, I have a few of my songs where I'll base it off of a movie, pretty much, And this is obviously a Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. And I had the riff, the main riff that it starts off with, I had it for a while, and I was like, man, I really, it's like got adrenaline to it, and it made me think of Freddy. So I got a little clip from one of the Freddy movies and put it all together, and just Freddy's back. That's where it all originated from, I guess. Yeah, this one, oh man, so I have this ability. So it all kind of started with that, and me and my friends would always joke around and be like, I'm Squirrel whisperer. And so I don't know, I had to make a song about it. Just the word squirrel whisperer was hilarious to me. And that one was really easy to write. Just, it was like, like a lot of the instruments, I think I do that little squirrel thing in there. There's like a part where I do like turntables on the guitar. Like there was just something like, I just felt like this energy of creative stuff to make that day. I remember it was like, it all just hit me and I just had to write it. But I guess there's really not, the song's really funny because there's a little rap part and it's just about like a squirrel getting in a fight and giving you a sty. It's kind of what do I think, like hijinks, almost like it's not really too about anything. It's just kind of to be funny, I guess.
And one from the right. You say pecan and I say pistachio. Guess what? The squirrel's a mastio. Modern micro machines underneath my shoes. Better watch how quickly I'll step at you. Squirrels can fly and poke out your eye. By the end of the fight, barely breathing with a star.
Well, if I could, I would definitely play the drums, but I'm not a drummer. And that is the one thing, I can, a lot of my recordings are actually me playing the bass or me playing guitar, but then there's that drums and I always have to have a program to do that, so, and, what rhymes with drummer? Bummer. No, I mean, there's so many good musicians here in Pueblo too. I feel like it's kind of like, I think sometimes when I put together my stuff, I'm like, maybe someone's gonna pick up on it and be like, I would be interested in filling in that position, that you can't do. So I don't, I'd way rather see like Buckethead. I'd way rather see him with a band, than him play with just like his electronic stuff. But I can see why he does it. He can constantly make music. It's like kind of like Bach or Beethoven. They constantly had like their music being made. Like I don't think they really ever had to worry about who was playing it. I'm sure they did. I'm sure there's like, this guy doesn't have the chops to play my song, or something like that. But it's just, and it's if you notice, like a lot of the popular musicians now are solo artists. It seems like it's kind of, you know, people, I guess in a way, you know, you might make more money that way too if you actually like went and made it and you were doing it all on your own. But I don't really see that as my drive. It's just trying to make as much music as I can as fast as I can. Well, I won't lie, is Buckethead. You know, I saw him do that, and you know, he's all instrumental too, so I guess that's kind of where that comes from. Like, I have a few songs where I do the silly rap stuff, but most of it is like instrumental, and I kind of like even skate videos. Like, whenever I used to edit skate videos a long time ago, and I always just loved matching the music to like, you know, when you're landing, and just there's something about a visual thing with music that seems really special, you know. You know, it's weird because I mean, I like Nirvana a lot, but their what is it, the New York, like Live in New York? I remember listening to that so many times. Like, it's got some cover songs in there too, but like there's something about it that I just always really liked that album for some reason. So I'd probably pick that one. Steve Martin on the
Nice.
on the
Yes.
banjo. Paul Gilbert, I guess I'd say Mr. Big,
Okay.
which is an odd one to say, I guess. Let's see, Steve Martin, Paul Gilbert, Buckethead.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Gosh, I guess maybe even like Nirvana and the Beatles. Weird shred craziness, and then if I had six, it'd be Primus would be